Hello, everyone. It's Mr. Harland. I hope Evelash took care of the channel quite well. I wouldn't doubt he did. But yeah. Ooh, calm down, kitty. Calm down, Freddy. I got a gato in here. His name is Freddy, and he doesn't want to be calm and still. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? Come back. Hold on. He wants out of my room. Hold on. I will free you, little man. Ah, I am back. Hello there. Today, I talk about the computer hacker, Johnathon Joseph James. Johnathon Joseph James was an American hacker who was the first juvenile incarcerated for cybercrime in the United States. The South Florida native was 15 years old at the time of the first offense and 16 years old on the date of his sentencing. He died at his Pinecrest, Florida home on May 18, 2008 of a self-inflicted gunshot wound, which is unfortunate. Between August the 23rd, 1999 and August the 27th, 1999, Joseph James committed a series of intrusions into various systems, including those at Bell South and the Miami-Dade school system. What brought him to the attention of federal authorities, however, was his intrusion into the computers of the Defense Threat Reduction Agency. A division of the United States Department of Defense, the primary function of which is to analyze potential threats to the United States of America, both at home and abroad. James later admitted to authorities that he had installed an unauthorized backdoor into a computer server in Duluth, Virginia, which he'd used to install a sniffer that allowed him to intercept all 3,000 messages passing to and from the DTRA employees, along with numerous usernames and passwords of other DTRA employees, including at least 10 on official military computers. It was later revealed that the precise software obtained was from the International Space Station source code controlling controlling critical life-sustaining elements. Ooh. Oh, I hate colds. But they happen to me, even around this time of year. According to NASA, the software supported the International Space Station's physical environment, including control of the temperature and humidity within the living space. James's house was raided on January the 26th, 2000 by agents from the Department of Defense, NASA, and the Pinecrest Police Department. Joseph James was formally indicted 6 months later on September the 21st, 2000. He entered into an agreement with the U.S. Attorney Guy Lewis. He would plead guilty to 2 counts of juvenile delinquency in exchange for a lenient sentence. Joseph Jonathan James was sentenced to 7 months house arrest and probation until the age of 18 and was required to write letters of apology to NASA and the Department of Defense. He was also banned from using computers for recreational purposes. Joseph Jonathan James later violated that probation when he tested positive for drug use and was then subsequently taken into custody by the United States Marshal Service and flown to an Alabama federal correctional facility where he ultimately served 6 months. Legal experts have suggested that given the extent of his intrusions, he could have served at least 10 years for his crimes if he had been an adult. Both Attorney General Janet Reno and Prosecuting Attorney Guy Lewis issued statements claiming that Joseph Jonathan James was case proof that the Justice Department was more than willing to get tough with juvenile offenders accused of cybercrime. On January the 17th, 2008, the department store TJX was the victim of a massive computer systems intrusion that compromised the personal and credit information of millions of customers. The same ring of hackers also committed the intrusions on BJ's Wholesale Club, Boston Market, Barnes & Noble, Sports Authorities, Forever 21, DSW, Office Max, and Dave & Buster's, and reportedly made a millionaire out of the group's ringleader Albert Gonzalez, though he denied having done anything. As for Joseph Jonathan James, who was friends with some of the hackers involved, was investigated by the Secret Service, who then raided James's home, his brother, and his girlfriend's houses. Although they apparently discovered no connection to the intrusion, they did discover a legally owned firearm, which they did not take, and notes unfortunately indicating that he had considered taking his own life. The father of Joseph Jonathan James would later say that his son had been prone to depression. The criminal complaint filed against the TJX hackers mentioned an additional unnamed conspirator who was not indicated, who was identified only by the initials JJ. In 2004, this conspirator, who assisted one of the hackers in stealing credit card numbers, account numbers, and encrypted PINs from an Office Max store via the Wi-Fi. These numbers were later allegedly provided to Albert Gonzalez, for whom JJ also appeared and opened a mail drop. Jesse Jonathan James's father, believes JJ to have been his son. However, it is plausible that the initials JJ may in fact have been referring to Jim Jones, a hacker alias believed to be used by Stephen Watt, who was a close friend of computer hacker and criminal Albert Gonzalez. On May 18, 2008, Jonathan James was found dead in his shower with a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. His suicide was allegedly motivated by the belief he would be prosecuted for crimes he had not committed. The unfortunate soul had written in a note, "I honestly had nothing to do with TJX." Jonathan James had wrote in his suicide note, "I have no faith in the justice system. Perhaps my actions today in this letter will send a stronger message to the public. Either way, I have lost control over this situation, and this is my only way to regain control." Unfortunately, it wasn't. And that wasn't the only way, but sadly, his story came to an end. And that is why I come up to this next part in this video. Um, Suicide in this country is a very real thing, and there are ways we can bring it to an end. If you or someone you know has suicidal intentions, please contact the Suicide National Prevention Hotline and get some help, because suicide is not the way out. And if you really do need help, you can contact them. And sadly, I can't find their phone number, but I will put it in the description of the video if you need help, as there are therapists online all the time on 24/7, ready, 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They are readily available if you need that help. And yeah, if you know someone, please get them help, as it's just something that, you know, I should bring up. And honestly, um, in today's day and age, when it comes to social media and stuff like that, you know, with the current climate of the world and the country and all stuff like that, it is okay to um, get away from it all. You know, take a mental health day. You know, take a break from it all. You know, sit back, go talk with family and friends. You know, but you know, if you choose to take your own life, you're gonna leave so many people in pain. And that's why I urge anyone, you know, who's watching, if you feel alone, please get some help. Please call that national, you know, hotline. Please do so, because they're more than willing to listen to you when you speak to them. They're more than willing to help, and it's the least I could do. You know, spread the word, end suicide. Um, Even though it's not Suicide Prevention Month, I say every month is. And please spread the word. Let's work together and end it. You know. But yeah, other than that, that'll be it for today's video. And if you like today's video, feel free to like, subscribe, share with family and friends, and remember, it's something, but yeah, I can't think of it. Jesus. But yeah, if you like today's video, yeah, feel free to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell so you can get the notification for the next video. And see you for the next video. Ah, the fish are very beautiful, aren't they? Ah, especially when you're under the ocean. Goodbye, everyone. See you next video.